Once in a peaceful village, there lived a young boy named Ashir. He was bright, curious, and full of dreams. But there was one thing holding him back. Ashir could never stay focused. His thoughts ran wild like leaves in the wind. Whenever he tried to study, his mind jumped to his phone, his friends, or a new game he wanted to play. No matter how hard he tried, he couldn't concentrate for long. His father often said, "Ashir, your mind is like a wild horse. If you don't train it, it will throw you off the right path." But Ashir just smiled and didn't pay much attention. One day, a wise old teacher named Guruji visited the village. People said he had helped many young students find success through discipline and clarity of mind. Ashir's father decided to take him to meet Guruji and told him about his son's problem. Guruji listened patiently and then handed Ashir a small glass filled with water. He said, "Walk once around my garden with this glass in your hand. But remember, not a single drop should fall." Ashir nodded confidently. It looked easy. But as he began walking, the birds started singing, the leaves rustled in the breeze, and children nearby were laughing and playing. Each time Ashir looked toward the sounds, a few drops spilled from the glass. When he returned, half the water was gone. Guruji looked at him and asked, "Why did you spill the water?" Ashir replied softly, "I got distracted." Guruji smiled and said, "This glass is like your goal, and the water is your focus. The world around you will always make noise, but if you don't learn to control your attention, you lose everything drop by drop." Something changed in Ashir that day. He started with small steps, waking up early, putting his phone aside while studying, and giving his full attention to one task at a time. He began meditating for a few minutes each morning to calm his mind. At first it was difficult. His thoughts still wandered, but every time they drifted away, he gently pulled them back. Days turned into weeks. Ashir started noticing a difference. His focus sharpened, his grades improved, and his confidence grew. A year later, a national competition was held where students had to solve tough challenges in limited time. While others panicked, Ashir stayed calm. He focused on one question at a time, just as Guruji had taught him. When the results were announced, Ashir stood first. His father and Guruji smiled with pride. From that day on, Ashir was known as the boy who mastered his mind. And remember, success doesn't begin with talent, it begins with discipline. Train your mind today, and it will take you anywhere you want to go.